Hello, hello! Welcome to voiceover Yondercraft, where I voice over half of this episode because I lost the audio. So, here we've arrived at Mushi's tree to build up the swear jar. An incentive for people to not type swears in chat while other people are recording. You can see that I've got my supplies, and that I'm making a crafting table so I can craft them into other supplies like slabs and walls and fences and the like. So basically the build that I'm going to go for here is a large crane, a large wooden and stone crane holding up a jar, which is where the diamonds that you get charged for swearing while someone else is recording or without warning that you're about to say a swear word go. It's a fairly tall build, as you can see, pretty detailed. But this isn't the full detail pass, it's just the base lighting and some base details. You can see the crane arm. There's no counterbalance because I haven't built that. Not quite yet. Which is, you know, okay at this point in time. It was just get some base details in and get the basic shape of the crane in. I pillar up because I don't have an elytra. And, you know, I think it looks pretty nice. You can see all the detail that's in. You can see where I'm going to have the jar there, hanging right below. You can see how it sort of supports itself, how each piece leads into the next, how there's more stone at the base than there is at the top. Again, no counterbalance because I didn't think about that until I was doing this voiceover. Whoops, things happen. So now here's the completed swear jar. You can see all of the detail that I've added to the crane arm. There's a ship there where I have a barrel to put the diamond items because we don't charge a diamond block for a swear. We've got our wonderful banners there. And then it's hooked up via blackstone to hold up the jar, which is pretty cool looking, I think. There's a lot more stone after the second detail pass of the crane. And, you know, ship is fairly well detailed for the amount of supplies I have left after. So, you know, wonderful sunset view of it here. And I think it turned out pretty nice. It's a pretty cool build. I was able to spawn proof a good chunk of it, and the other Beyonders were very helpful, and I think they've at least torched up the bits that I did not process as definitely not spawn proof. Because Arrow had a creeper fall on her on the ship, I believe. Or a mob spawned and almost blew it up, and so they helped. She stuck some torches around for me. Sweet of her. But basically, whenever Beyonder accidentally says a swear word in chat or in VC while someone is streaming or recording, or could be, and doesn't ask is anyone streaming or recording before saying said swear word, they have to put a diamond or 3 in the barrel on the ship, and once there's enough diamonds to craft a diamond block, I'm going to craft the diamond block and stick it in the jar, and eventually we're going to have a jar full of diamonds that we're going to use to help build up the shopping district. This is, in essence, just a ploy to fund the shopping district, because there's actually quite a lot of things that we have yet to do. So here I went over to the ship. You can see how the decorations are. There's ladders on the side to get in, masts with drawn up sails, and one sail that I'm happy with, that triangle one. looks pretty nice. We've got Captain Squid, I think I called him, at the bow of the ship, which is where the book that delineates the rules for the swear jar and the barrel for the diamonds and the crafting bench to craft them are. The swear jar book has all of the rules of the jar, which I did read aloud, but since I'm voicing this over, it's really hard for me to do that right now, so this should be open long enough for you guys to read it yourself. The book has since been amended to comply better with what YouTube does and doesn't like, since a lot of us record on YouTube, so that's pretty nice. We've already had Rai have to give a few diamonds to the jar for saying swear words, and I have to give a few diamonds to the jar because while recording earlier today I accidentally said a swear word while I was recording. So I have to give some diamonds to the jar. And, you know, that's the build. So there it is, the wonderful swear jar. Beautiful sunset. And, you know, looks really nice. I'm proud with how it turned out. And now it's time to head back to the base. The base. It's only been like 2 weeks since I've been here because as it turns out, when you get sick as easily, you get sick a lot. So I wasn't able to start the project that I was gonna start right after the last clip until earlier today. I don't know how many of you have seen my last season, but I built an iron farm similar to this and it didn't work! I've made some changes. First off, I actually researched, like, how do iron farms. I've added an extra block in between, villager pods, so hopefully they don't interact with each other. I forgot to bring the center mark up, but that's okay. My spawn pads are much larger, and I'm going to block off the villager's view of anything but the zombie. Or pillager. I might stick a pillager in here just to be sure that the villagers can see him. So that way they, and I'm gonna block off their view of everything but the, scary mobs so that golems falling down the side don't, reset the spawn timer, because that would suck. So, currently, my task is getting villagers, up here. I'm not gonna time-lapse it, because I play on a different computer when I record on this one for time-lapses, and I really don't need the lag. I get a lot of frame rate lag on that computer. And villagers are frustrating enough as it is, so I will just update you each time I fill a pod. 1 down, 2 to go. Genuinely have no clue how, that dude got up there. So, unlucky. Despite adding a little bit of an AFK zone, well within reach of the, villager breeder, and, sitting there for quite a while. I only have 2 villagers. This is after running out, so it's gonna take some time to continue working on the iron farm, which is unfortunate because I was hoping to have it done already, but you work with what you have to. I logged on last night. I don't remember what I did, but if we look, climb up here real quick, I have this lovely melon farm that apparently I built. I don't remember building it. Not at all. I don't know what I did to build this. I can see how it works. The observers work the redstone, which work the pistons, or which power the blocks, which work the pistons, which crush the melons, and then I've got a cart underneath there picking stuff up. But, Do not remember building that. So, pretty fun, I guess. On the iron farm, we have 3 out of 4 pods. Pardon me. 3 out of 4 pods filled on the second level. So, a little over halfway done. I've been sort of stockpiling melons because I want a better way to get, an automatic way to get more emeralds. And I can just let that fill up and craft them into melons. I'm probably going to copy this up a few layers and add more storage so that way I get more melons faster. What I've been working on in the meantime is, we'll address the brewing stand in a second. I went netherite mining. I don't have the netherite, or the ancient debris actually, on me right now, because it's still in the nether, because I'm leaving it there, because I need way more than any one person should need for a, secret project that isn't the community netherite beacon. I found all of these shulker boxes while I was doing that. Apparently I left these in an ender chest and just forgot about them. And, this isn't even a quarter of what was in there, y'all. There was so much stuff in there. So apparently I left the stuff from building the, literature library in there. Right now I'm working on some fire resistance potions because I'm sick of mining into lava and almost dying because of it. And, you know, easy way to not die in lava is to add some fire resistance. So, I'm gonna continue working on that. I need one more villager. One more. And then I can finish the pod and we can call it an episode. So I guess I'll wait here for that. Let's go over the iron farm a little bit because this is a custom design and it is built for 1.16.2, which we are in. Quite simple, really. The pods contain 3 villagers each, whom gossip with each other and sleep in the beds. There are no, diagonal beds, because that would have involved a little bit of finagling that I didn't want to have to deal with, involving I need my string for other purposes. The villagers are trapped in this specific block by virtue of the, netherrack that I have placed above them and their beds. And currently they just sit here and talk to each other. There are 9 blocks in between each, block that villagers sit on. And the trapdoors are there because it should prevent, them escaping, and I'm hoping it will deter them from detecting falling golems. But the way I'm going to do this is that shouldn't be an issue anyways. Because I believe, I haven't fully checked this, but if I've done this right, which I think I have, I hope I have, that block's not supposed to be there. Nor is that one. I can't reach it. Alright. If I've done this right, they all should spawn each pod should spawn a golem at the same time. Which will prevent any issues with one pod detecting a golem that another pod has spawned, and therefore diminishing returns on iron. I haven't tested this in creative, this is just me snowballing everything I know about villagers. We have this dude in here. I need one more villager there, because otherwise the cart gets stuck inside the containment, and it's a bit of a hassle to get it out. It already spawns golems because they will gossip, and you'll notice that there are no workstations, because in 1.16.2, villagers don't need workstations to spawn golems, so we just get these dudes. Currently, they wander all about my area that I have for them. because they can get onto the staircases, and I don't currently have these spawning pads set up to flush them down to the bottom yet. I'm probably just gonna stick like a lava blade or something down here to, I still need to fix that, to kill them, just guide them to probably actually over here, lava blade them, collect the iron, put it in storage. The fact that it's already spawning golems tells me that it does work. So, this design, it probably will not work as well underground if you do what I did last season. You will have to spawn proof so much stuff with so many slabs. But as a tower design, it does work pretty well. We've got 3 golems there. These guys are all happy and dandy because they're not scared. They've all slept, you know, stuff like that. No clue how much it gives an hour because, again, I haven't tested it in creative mode. But with luck, I will be able to test it once it's done and let you guys know about how much an hour it produces. No tutorial because you can see how I'm doing it, and I'm not a tutorials guy. I don't do tutorials. It is quite obvious how I'm building it. You get the rails up here, you stick the villagers in the pod and trap them with the trapdoors, you break the minecart. Pardon me. You stick the villagers in the minecart. You make sure that you have this blocked off and these two open when you knock them out, because usually they pop out here, and then you just open that, or you close that up, you shove them up close to it, open it, and then push them through. And then you have another villager in a pod. Once you have 3 villagers in the pod, you continue to the next pod until you have all of them filled. You get rid of these lines as you fill the pods, and then I guess part 2 of this will come when I work on the second step. But yeah, that's the iron farm. So I'm gonna AFK for a bit and hope that I can get more villagers to spawn. Hope that I can get one more of these dudes. So, catch you in a bit. Alright. 2 down, 1 to go. And unfortunately, that is the end of this episode. So, next episode we'll get this finished and probably have a bit better armor. I think it's finally time we upgrade a little. So, thank you for watching. If you're part of the morning crew, I hope you have a great day. If you're part of the evening crew, I hope your day has been great. And if you're part of the afternoon crew, well, I hope your day is going alright. I've been Ruby Robotic, and I will catch y'all in the next episode.